The province of Balochistan will receive no direct financial benefits from Gwadar Port. A key CPAC project, which means local anger at Islamabad, is likely to intensify. Instead of developing a sleepy fishing village into a bustling commercial hub as a pledge by Islamabad and that by Beijing, the project is producing a heavily militarized zone, displacing locals and depriving them of economic lifelines. In Sindh's Tharpaka district, coal based CPAC power projects are not only damaging the environment but are also displacing locals from their homes and could destroy their livelihoods. Many of these problems stem from the opaque policy of formulation and the failure to heed regional and local concerns. CPAC's long term plan 2017 2030 was formulated by the center with a little input from the local leaders, business, or civil society actors. It was not disclosed until December 2017 and then only in the broad strokes after the rollout of some of the major elements had already begun. From the project's entry point, Gwadar, to its exit point in Gilgit Baltistan, the state's response to local dissent and alienation has been overbearing security presence, marked by army checkpoints, intimidation, and harassment of the local residents, and crackdown on anti CPAC protests. Perceived geopolitical gains could also take precedence over economic ones. Pakistan's military establishment views a deeper economic relationship with China, even if tilted in Beijing's favor, as counterpart to rising US diplomatic and economic pressure to end support for Afghanistan and India, oriented military proxies, but as it expands its economic footprint in the country, Beijing too seems increasingly concerned about the threats posed by such proxies to its national and regional security interest. Moreover, unequal gains combined with perceptions that CPAC projects undermine the economic and social political interest of key stakeholders could aggravate anti Chinese sentiment within Pakistan. There already have been several attacks on Pakistanis employed in CPAC projects. Islamabad should ensure that CPAC directions and priorities address the country's economic and political interest, including by taking following steps. There are a few measures that I want to suggest over here. To build political consensus on the project's direction, including by fostering debates in the national and provincial legislatures, to ensure that there are equitable gains for all provinces and stop arrest and harassment and other coercions of the critics, to consult economists, chambers of commerce, the Pakistan Business Council, and trade associations and other business community stakeholders, and incorporate measures to address their concerns in a new framework of CPAC, special economic zones, and development of the projects. Next, number three, to hire local labor and ensure CPAC projects apply labor protection and practices. Number four, to consult extensively with the local communities about the potential cost and benefits of the major development projects and devise an appropriate compensation and resettlement plan for all those displaced, including not just formal landowners but also those with the informal land ownership common across Pakistan. If needed, Parliament should consider relevant reforms to 1894 Land Acquisition Act. Well, of course, there are very right concerns. The people have been displaced, and it is not just a matter of displacing the communities, but their livelihood has been damaged. Livelihood has been the opportunities of the livelihood has been lost, and on the micro level, of course, there is the people talking against it. So yes, if it is such a mega project, there should be compensation for all those people who have been affected by it. Compensation must be provided. It is the key process.